Hey, welcome to Grandpa Sees the Blinking. Please don't take anything Grandpa says as financial advice. Grandpa's not a financial planner. And if you would, please like, share, and subscribe. So expect the unexpected. Fear of God warning. A warning. Are we going to get what we deserve? I don't know. We'll see. Okay, this is a daily chart. Each candle represents one day. It is a sell signal in the daily. The daily is a stronger chart than the 4-hour. And I'm going to go through the 4-hour and the daily in detail with you. But before I do, I want to share a few things with you before I go through it. But I before the end of this live stream, I'm going to go through in detail what Grandpa's opinion really is for the very near term here. For the very near term. Keep in mind, the dominant trend is down. The dominant trend is currently down because we have a sell signal in this daily. We're still searching for a new bottom pivot point. Is 302.70 our new bottom pivot point that we got the other day? Grandpa's going to tell you what his real opinion is shortly. Okay, so let's get with it. The stock market is down. The indexes are down. It's going to be a drag on Tesla stock, at least in the near term. And now, I'll just get into it. Rare earth minerals and Ukraine, Russia, and China. What's this got to do with Tesla? Well, I'll clue you in. It's got plenty to do with Tesla. And that's why I want to share it with you. So, rare earth minerals and Ukraine. Well, Ukraine has an abundance of rare earth minerals. As a matter of fact, rare earth minerals are prevalent across most of the earth in different areas. Russia has a bunch. China's loaded with them, and they import rare earth minerals, and they have been doing so for a long time. So what are rare earth minerals used to make? What do you make with rare earth minerals? So one of my previous live streams, I talked a little bit about it in regard to batteries, electric vehicles, cars, trucks, Optimus. They in order to make batteries, you need rare earth minerals. I'll name off some stuff here. I think it might surprise you a little bit. And so rare earth minerals are generally allow you, they're magnetic, they can lightweight, to make lightweight metals, chips, electric cars, spaceships, smartphones, headphones. Rare earth minerals are made up of 17 metallic elements. And so that's just a second here. Grandpa's playing with the grandkids again. Okay, so spaceships, smartphones, headphones, highly magnetic and very lightweight. And like I said, there's lots of rare earth minerals in the world, but mining them is the problem. The refining of it is really the problem. If they mine too much, it will decrease the price, and they like high prices. Rare earth minerals are huge. China has more than anyone else. They have more than the whole world combined. As far as they're refining more than all the rest of the world. They dominate rare earth reserves and ability to refine rare earth. China has, they're weaponizing rare earth minerals, by the way. China banned rare earth mineral exports to Japan way back in 2010. Okay? The result, rare earth mineral prices went up 30-fold. 30-fold. Not 30%. 30-fold. Japan turned to Mongolia and Vietnam to get rare earth minerals. But, the prices are just out of this world. The USA imports 80% of its rare earth minerals. I'm going to read that again. The USA imports 80% of its rare earth minerals directly from who? China. 80% we're importing from China. The USA only has one rare earth mineral mine with the ability to refine, and it's located in California. Almost all the refining of rare earth minerals is done in China. Our one rare earth mineral mine is located over by Mountain Pass, California. Europe turned to Russia for rare earth minerals, but they're only refining in Estonia. So with the war going on in Ukraine and Europe supporting Ukraine, it's having to turn to China for their rare earth minerals. In Grandpa's opinion, Ukraine, the reason for the war in Ukraine is the rare earth minerals. Russia wants them, and China is going to get them from Russia when they take control of them. That's what Grandpa really believes this is about. Let's talk coal. Rare earth minerals are in coal. Coal is loaded with rare earth minerals. But of course, our leaders here have all but killed the coal mining. They could take the rare earth minerals out of the coal and still burn the coal to make us electricity. And so just then you can go make your campfire with the coal, or the electric plants can burn the coal and I can guarantee you the Chinese are taking the rare earth minerals out of their coal before they burn it. But we got to get with the program. Maybe with the change in the administration here, we'll get a handle on it. Question, could this be why China has bought hundreds and hundreds of thousands of acres of our U.S. land. Okay, so I named a couple things that are made with rare earth minerals, but now I'm going to give you the big stuff. Weapons, missile defense, jets. Every jet airplane requires rare earth minerals. 3,400 of the weapons that the United States make, 3,400 of them require rare earth minerals. We can't even make our fighter jets. If China cuts us off on rare earth minerals, we can't even make a missile or a jet. Think about it. We require rare earth minerals. You know, it's like everybody's asleep at the wheel. China built the refineries, and all the rare earth they get their hands on. Australia has one of the largest reserves in the world. You know, people are starting to wake up. And but for right now, we're reliant on it. China, China has now passed laws to deny rare earth minerals to anyone that goes against them, and in any way, shape, or form. I think Trump's got problems coming here. So getting back to Australia, they're at least building a rare earth refinery, okay, in Australia, but it's we're playing catch up big time, and I'm sure that Trump is aware of it. Believe me. Okay. The dominant trend is down. We're looking for a new bottom pivot point. Expect the unexpected. Trading is reactive, not predictive. Keep in mind you are playing against a supercomputer. What if something happens to Trump before the 20th? I'll tell you what, until Kamala signs off, she is the vice president. She's got to sign off before he's officially president. No matter how many of us voted for him, she has got to sign off. And if something happens to Trump, Biden will remain president, and in Grandpa's opinion, he will declare martial law immediately if something happens to Trump. And he could retain power for years while a possible civil war rages. The deep state is real. CIA, FBI, rhinos in the Senate and Congress, Republicans who voted for our Democratic Attorney General, Mayorkas, whatever his name is, that's done the DOJ, that's done lawfare against Trump, and thousands of others, put people in prison for supporting free speech and Trump, spread false narratives about and slander against Trump and Matt Gaetz, the person Trump has chosen to clean up and expose the corruption as Attorney General. Many of these senators on both sides of the aisle are beyond corrupt. Lindsey Graham just recently came out made a statement. Statement voicing his resistance to Gates. Gee, doesn't surprise Grandpa. Thune, Rhino Thune, the new majority leader of the Senate, a senator handpicked by McConnell, who is a man who hates Trump, did everything when Trump was president last time to cause him every pain he could. Sure, Thune, he met with Trump and promised to get his appointments through the Senate. But the attacks, the false charges against Gates, just like what they did and are still doing to Trump, continue. They fear being exposed and will do anything and everything to keep their power. Look at the Bushes, the Rhinos, one and all, no support of Trump at all. The whole country votes for Trump, and these people still oppose him. Pence, Rhinos, Bushes, Rhinos. If they're for somebody that Trump appoints, there's a good chance that person might be a Rhino. Secretly, of course. Rubio comes to mind. They love him. And for our sake, I hope for the best. The future will tell. What if something happens to Trump and or Elon? The markets rallied when Trump won. When Trump won, the markets rallied big time. But the pullback started when Thune became majority leader, and the power of the deep state created uncertainty once again in the markets. And Fed Chairman Powell, he had a big hand in this battle. What he did in his speech the other day, this stuff is orchestrated. The battle isn't over, and we need to pray for Trump, Elon, Gates, Tulsi, and remember, the Lord has this figured out. I just know for sure I just don't know for sure what he has in mind. After what our perverse country has done and allowed to happen by all of us, did we resist the evil enough? I don't know. We're standing up now. Maybe our punishment is yet to come. I just don't know. Okay, so now we're going to talk markets. I hope I didn't depress you. Okay, Grandpa promised to give his real true opinion. Okay, my real true opinion is this. I guess it's probably why I'm short right now. I have a short position in Tesla. Oh, man, Grandpa. I'm bullish as all get out. There's nobody more bullish than Grandpa on Tesla. But that's with Trump as president and Elon being able to fulfill his role, cleaning up the government efficiency, so it's called, okay? And we got about 65 days till Trump gets there. And we need to pray for Trump and Elon for their protection to get them there. We need to pray for Gates, that Gates can get in. And Trump picked that man for a reason. Gates is phenomenal. The opposition against him, the slime that's going to come out, the false innuendos are going to be massive. And they already are. Same with Tulsi Gabbard. If they're for real, like Trump is and Elon is, Elon's under attack all the time. I'm scared to death. They're going to try to do him in prior to him taking even office, if not shortly thereafter. At least if Trump was taken out after, Vance will be our president, unless they take them all out at the same time. Okay, so Grandpa's going to give us opinion for tomorrow. I expect to gap down to. We're currently trading at 320.72. Okay, I think we're going to gap down to 318.20 and open there, because why? It's right here. It's fair opening price. This little white line right above my mouse. On Friday it was 317.20. Nailed it. I nail it 9 out of 10 times, and I'm going to nail it tomorrow. So I expect us to gap down. Right out of the chute, just a little bit. Pre-market or even at the market a little bit. Possibly, the 315 area, 317. I'm just my opinion there, okay? And then I expect a bounce up, because it wouldn't surprise me at all to close in the green tomorrow. A matter of fact, I expect that we will close in the green tomorrow by a little bit, maybe $1, maybe 50 cents, maybe $2 on the top side. So on the top side tomorrow, I'm expecting us to hit our pivot point resistance right here at approximately 327. That might stop us dead for tomorrow. And if we get past that, 333 area is next. And I don't see us. I could be wrong. Grandpa could be wrong. Remember, this is Grandpa's real opinion now. I think 333 is going to hold us. Somewhere between 227 and 233 is going to hold us if we can break the resistance at the 225, where we couldn't get through on Friday. But I think we're going to break through it and just basically run sideways in the 315 to 325 area on Monday, putting us to sleep, to say the least. Can you still make money going back? For sure. And Grandpa's going to come on at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning and talk a little more. But now we're going to talk downside a little bit. If you listen to some of my last live streams, you know Grandpa's bullish on Tesla. But near term here, I'm going to sing you a different tune. Up here, we got 367.20, this blue line. That's our top pivot point. We made it. They did it when we couldn't even trade it. It's the way they operate. You're playing against a supercomputer designed to take your money. Okay. Is it a bad thing to buy shares at 340? No. But why buy them at 340 if it's going to go to 300 or 290, 284 or 285 or 272 before it turns north? We got 65 days till that election. A lot can happen. A lot. The markets don't like uncertainty. I'm telling you right now. Right here, this white line, 302.70. That's our low right now. Does Grandpa think that's our bottom pivot point? I do not. I do not. It's possible it could be the 297. I'll give you the possibilities because Grandpa don't know. The next one, 284.5 area. Okay, 284.77. If I really had to pick one, it'd probably be that one or the 272. The 272 area. Potentially, if that don't hold, it's going to be the 257. 257 area, right about in this area, right there. And there's your support deal right there for it. Right there. So 257 is a real possibility. We're $90 from there. Oh, Grandpa, it can't go that far. Oh, yeah? It can go that far in 3 days, if not less. Remember, stocks usually go down like an elevator and up like a staircase. But in Tesla's case, sometimes they just go up like an elevator. So, near term, my honest opinion is I'm bearish. I want you to have shares. I want everybody to have a share of Tesla. If Trump makes it to the presidency, if Elon can be the new government efficiency man, if Gates can protect Trump from the deep state, we need Gates to protect Trump. Look what they did to him in the last presidency. They impeached him twice, and they'll do it again. Just because they have Republican behind their name doesn't mean they're for us. They're almost worse than the Democrats. At least you know where they're at. The people have spoken. Okay, things are looking good. Markets don't like uncertainty. Xi over in China, he says we might have the oil, and they can get theirs from Russia, by the way. He says we might have the oil, but he says we have the minerals, and they do. Our government's got to get with it in a hurry. Israel's another one. They're doing. They got the same. They got worse fake news problems than we have, and that's pretty bad. They're trying to oust Netanyahu, a good conservative man, prior to Trump getting into office. Because once Trump's in office, they're going to expose the corruption that's gone on there. Their people. They had people in their government that knew about the slaughter coming and never even woke up the guards. And these same people are trying to oust Netanyahu. It's nasty over there. I'm telling you what. Now, I want you to think about something, and I've said this many times before. When Tesla, get some shares of Tesla. Grandpa can't tell you where to buy them. I gave him my opinion. Low 300s, jump all over them. Okay? Somewhere. Jump all over some Tesla shares. Why? Why? Don't blame Grandpa. Don't blame Grandpa if you sell your shares at 50,000 each. Don't blame Grandpa. When a year from then they're 100,000. $30 trillion market cap. 30 trillion coming. Elon called it. 10,000 a share. I'm not the only crazy person saying this. I'm telling you what, I believe it 100%. But it's only if Trump's got 65 days, we got to keep him alive. We got to keep Elon alive. They both had attempts. It's going to be exciting to say the least. You can't buy excitement like this. I hope I didn't depress anybody. So, name your poison. Get some shares of Tesla. Tell people about this opportunity because it is an opportunity. Whether you pay $250 a share or $350 isn't going to matter when the price is 10,000 or more. And it's like Jeff said the other day. If they wipe out Trump, if the worst happens, it ain't going to matter. It ain't going to matter whether you have a Tesla share at $350 or $250 because they'll be $20. And it's quite a deal we got going here. So do some praying. Pray for our leaders. Pray for our country. Pray for Israel. And what else? I'll be back on Monday morning at 9 o'clock, Lord willing. Hey, think about eternity. Think about eternity once in a while. Grandpa does.